Hi. I'm Steve Henn. This is
Hey, good luck. Good evening, folks.
hi. We're doing this is our drum special in the middle of a pandemic and the madness of America. We have no idea whether or not Donald Trump is going to remain as president or Joe Biden. Hey, what's your take on the world, David?
Judas Priest.
Take on all the world, Judas of the Priest. Good. Yes, this is our drumming show. I've no idea what it means. It's just songs with drums in, and you could tell there was drums in there, could you, David?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I was nice stuff. Yeah. I was thinking it kind of sounded like the jolliest Judas Priest track you might come across, possibly. Yeah, it's nice though. Yeah, and
Yeah, it went to number 14 in the charts. I've been reading the Rob
really,
Halford. Yeah. It was their first chart hit.
wow.
And I'm reading Rob Halford's autobiography, and I was just read today that he was a big Queen fan, no pun intended, and he said that this is their "We Will Rock You" song. He thought that "We Will Rock You" was so brilliant that this is really basically "Take on the World" is their, he said, tribute. I'd say rip off of "We Will Rock You."
Fair enough.
You can hear that in it, I suppose.
I suppose you can sort of yeah. That beeping's even louder now. I don't know what's going on, but
Man, if anyone's hearing beeping, that I don't know. I heard beeping during that song, but I think that was David on his messenger.
no.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. If anyone's having problems, do leave a comment and say that the sound is shit tonight. I invested in a very expensive microphone and a sound system that connects to the computer, and I've not got it right yet. But we're going to plough through, David.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Because if you want peace, David, then prepare for war. You ain't gonna
get it here, certainly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Have you heard much of this song besides what we heard when we were setting up? Or
no, I can't believe how blooming loud it is. It's like, I mean, and I don't mean loud. I mean like heavy loud.
Yeah, it's a Well, yeah, Children of Bodom. Yeah, they are a brutal band. So yeah, but also it's interesting because as you've heard, they have like screaming vocals, but they have in some of their stuff they do have nice keyboards as well, nice sounding keyboards, and something cool actually that I've seen in like live footage is when they do live shows. The person on the keyboard, instead of just playing normally, like, just like that sort of, the keyboard is like vertical sort of thing. No. And they play like that standing up, sort of, so.
Like they're washing the dishes?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Wow. We're going to go now and listen to, what Children of Bodom?
Children of Bodom, so.
Bodom.
Yeah.
Bodom.
I assume is how it's pronounced, as in Sodom,
Yeah, no, I like Bodom.
Yeah, and
I can't really get out of that, can I?
Yeah, but no, this is a good song though. Yeah, and yeah, it's pretty brutal. So yeah.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Wow. I think at the beginning when you said they're pretty brutal, I think that sums it up beautifully. But like, I'm not a big fan of shouty metal, but musically that is so up my alley. I love everything about that, and so I forgave the vocals on that. I thought it was brilliant. Love that a lot.
Yeah, they are musically. Sophisticated and
I mean, you know, it reminded me. I don't know why of a bull being stuck by a fence and it's trying its best to get out, and like the speed is like we're not going to stop this. This is like a juggernaut coming towards you. Love that.
Yeah, I think even if you're not a fan of screamy vocals, as you said, you're not so much all the time. I think even then, that song certainly is still very catchy, and you know,
I loved it.
Musically great, you know, like great, like we were saying, great guitar and keyboard and drum work, you know. So
You know, that's excellent. Thanks for that, David. Children of Bodom. How many? Do you know? Have they done many or?
They've been going for a while, actually. They are from Finland, if I remember correctly. So, let me just look them up quickly. Hold on. They have been going for a few years. Right.
We all?
So, hang on a minute. Hang on. Oh shit! Oh, I didn't know that. I've just looked them up and I've just discovered something that I didn't know. Obviously, I've not read about them for some time. Well, I've just found out they split up last year.
Oh, David.
Oh, man.
That's upset you now, isn't it?
Well, it's just like...
they're not going to make any more.
A band have split up and you found out, and you didn't find out until later, like, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh,
so
man, yeah.
How many albums did they do before they split up then?
Well, it says they're one of Finland's best-selling artists. They've sold more than 250,000 records just in Finland. Studio albums, they did. Hold on a moment. They've done 10 studio albums.
10?
Yeah.
Flip. Oh, that's good. At least they've got a body of work behind them.
Yeah. The last one was 2019, and the first one was 1997. So, yeah. Gosh. And I'm just reading here again. The first album, which is called Something Wild, it's called. Some reviews here. That was highly acclaimed. That one. So Also, if you like interesting or good cover versions, they did do a covers album called Skeletons in the Closet, which has some very interesting covers, including covers that I think are great of Billy Idol's Rebel Yell. That's good. And also if you like genre-defining covers, or kind of, you know, as it were, they've done a great cover of Britney Spears' Oops, I Did It Again, which is really, really great. So, yeah.
I was very upset to read this week that Britney might not record any more music because she's fighting with her father.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Apparently, I can't say this, can I? It's not right. But she was what's the word? What's the right word to say about somebody who goes a bit doolally tap in the head? I think she had a breakdown. That's probably what I'm looking for. Yeah. And so she had to have, her father was like made executor of all her money or stuff like that. And apparently he's been a right dick about it, and she wants to get out of it, and they can't. So she said, "Well, I'm not going to do any music until I can get out of it," which seems to make sense. If she's back on the level, then she should have control of her music, I believe.
Well, that decision, if she's made that decision, then that sounds fair enough to me. Like, you know, yeah.
But we'll see. Yeah. That's it. All you
loud again. Sorry.
Oh man, I thought I got rid of it.
All you Britney fans out there that listen to this show, yeah, we do mention her. So, Children of Babum, or Bodom, as in Sodom,
Yes,
I thought we could go "Children of the Grave" from Black
yeah,
Sabbath.
good song, good stuff. Yeah.
This is the reason why I wanted to do the drum songs, because I was listening to this the other week. I don't know whenever it was, sometime during pandemic lockdown 1, and I thought, Christ, the drums on this are so brilliant. They're all over the place, but brilliantly in time. It's like it's just a joy to listen to. So that's why I picked this one.
Yeah, it is quite. Even though it has quite a kind of dark, toned down sort of sound, kind of. It is still a catchy song, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think was this. I don't know whether I remember reading that album, Master of Reality, which was their third studio album, of course. I don't know whether I read that was the first one where Tony Iommi tuned his guitar down to drop D. So yeah.
Well, there you go.
Which I think has since become like really common in like heavy music.
Oh, I see. Drop D. I've not heard of Drop D, but I like it.
I think I read something about that. Yeah, I'll have a quick check.
Cool.
But,
Look, while we're listening.
Yeah, great song anyway. So yeah.
Children of the Grave. Children of the Grave. So if you're listening to that headphones, I hope that freaked you out. I forgot about that little bit at the end.
I don't think I've ever heard that actually. So yeah.
Well, maybe weird. Because maybe it's a headphone thing, but like, wow.
Yeah, great song.
Isn't it? It is. It's a perfect rock song. You can't argue with that.
Quite galloping sort of rhythm, kind of.
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah.
I do, because I think the reason why the Billboard doesn't play with Black Sabbath when they reunited back in whenever it was, 10 years ago,
A few years ago, yeah.
Yeah, it's because he can't keep rhythm anymore. Because he was always a very experimental sort of all over the place drummer, but he always kept it in time. But apparently, he couldn't keep it in time. I heard. Whether it's true, I don't know.
Well, I heard that because I think he did he injure himself or something at some point? I can't remember, but anyway, I remember because I saw them it must have been like 3 years ago, when they were sort of doing their last tour, like sort of thing, and I remember hearing somewhere that because it was all the original lineup except the drummer, and they had Tommy Clufito as Ozzy's drummer, who did
love him,
who did a great job, and I heard that Ozzy and Tony and Bill, the other three, supposedly they contacted Bill Ward about like joining the band again, supposedly because he's not on such good terms. I don't know if is he on such good terms with the other three? I can't remember.
Him and Ozzy used to be like best mates. To be like back in the day.
I don't know whether more recently they're actually not too bad now, actually. I just personally, but I heard that they got in touch with him and thinking about whether he could do a whole show like as the drummer. I heard that they suggested the idea of him doing some of the songs, and then they had someone else do the others or something. But supposedly, it wasn't very keen on the idea. So,
no.
But
you can understand it, but I think I think age gets us all really. I would imagine. I don't know. I'm quite young.
Yeah. Well, I've got to wait a while. Sorry. So yeah.
That's it. Good job. We've got Metallica to keep us young.
Hey, yes. Yeah. Oh, speaking of death, as we just were. Earlier today, I was watching a couple of bits of the great American comedian George Carlin, sort of thing.
Oh wow!
And, brilliant. And I shared I don't know if you see. I shared a quote that I see from him on
I just saw that
Facebook.
before we.
Yeah. I thought it was great though. Moaning about conservative, or right wing people. And he there's a bit where he said he was talking about conservatives being against abortion and how they don't like it or whatever. And he said conservatives want live babies so they can raise them to be dead soldiers, which I thought was great. That. So
it's such a powerful thing to say.
He said that after he said about the conservatives, when they don't like abortion, like basically saying once you're born, then they stop caring about you until you reach military age, sort of thing. So I'm sure when they dig up the time capsule and find the old archives of Luck and Hen, people were saying, "Gosh, they did have it bad back in the 2020s." Thank God. Because this show is
fucking
fucking
God for
garbage.
President Gaga. Sorry, what?
They said they must have had it bad because this show is fucking garbage. So,
David, how can you say that? That's just adding fuel to the fire.
No. I'm just.
bonkers that is.
It's a great song, isn't it? When you think, yeah.
I've not. You see,
it's just like.
I'm just saying, I've not heard much Metallica, but that. Why haven't I? If that standard is too good.
As you know, as the title kind of implies, that song is kind of just like a ball of energy, like, isn't it? Like a ball of adrenaline sort of thing, you know. And yeah, great stuff. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you're aware, the drummer in Metallica, Lars Ulrich, is one of his influences was Ringo Starr, which I think when you look at their drum parts, you can kind of see, you know,
yeah,
like sort of there's a great video on YouTube of a load of famous drummers talking about Ringo Starr, and there was a bit in the video where Dave Grohl said, define the, you know, about, you know, in relation to the idea of, you know, Ringo not being an amazing drummer or something, and Dave Grohl said, define the best drummer in the world. Is it someone who's technically proficient, or is it someone that sits right in the groove of the song with their own feel? Ringo was the king of feel, and and I think, you know, Lars Ulrich does that great. And yeah, I saw a YouTube comment a bit similar to that where someone said something on the lines of, I don't think Lars is one of the greatest drummers of all time, however his drumming fits Metallica, you know.
Yeah, so, and see, that should make him a great drummer, because his drumming for Metallica is spot on and brilliant. You just can't you just can't argue with it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously in the chorus of that song, there's some double bass, like, you know, but outside of, you know, that and those fast rolls, you know, the drumming is not very, very complex, but it makes the song sound great, and that's the objective, isn't it? Surely, you know. So,
I would think so. I want to ask the question now, David. Have Metallica done a Beatles cover?
Well, that is a good question. I don't have this album, but they have done a covers, or there is an album of theirs that is a load of covers collected together. It's called S&M, I think.
Oh wow!
And I think it's just a covers album, or you know, you know, different things that, you know, that aren't on studio albums. You know,
I'll have a look at that.
Yeah, and I've not got it actually, but like for example, their cover of "Whiskey in the Jar," the Thin Lizzy song, is a very well known version, and yeah, that's on there and other stuff. Oh, and they did a cover of Diamond Head's "Am I Evil?" You know.
Yes, of course, they did, and that's what made Diamond Head popular in America, because of Metallica.
Well, yeah,
the boys from Starbridge.
Yeah, well, they were a big influence on Metallica, so which was
great.
Yeah, but that album, sorry, just quickly, Reload, the album before that from the previous year, which is just called Load, those two together are kind of like, sort of like they have metal elements, but they have like just hard rock elements as well. Yeah. So it's not like the thrash metal they did in the 80s, like, sort of thing.
No, I like that. I'm gonna have to give that a good old listen.
Yeah, but no, there's a lot of, but even so, like, if you like great rock music, you know, and you're not bothered about, you know, a band doing different styles in different albums, like, as I'm not, because they should just do what they like, you know, and as long as it sounds good, that's the important thing. Definitely check those two albums out, because there are some cracking tracks on both of them. So yeah,
I think definitely Metallica are such a good band. So that's Reload and Load. I was just to say, I saw today on my Greta Van Fleet Facebook page that the Metallica tour was postponed, because Greta Van Fleet was supporting Metallica in America.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's a good gig, but that's been postponed. I think. I don't know if that's late 21 or early 22 now, but that'd be a great band, a great gig, that with Metallica and Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah. I just thought for a moment that about Children of Bodom splitting up. I don't know whether I did see it before, actually. I can't remember, and then I just forgot about it. I can't remember. But
you were so broken up, you just put it to the back of your mind. You didn't want to hear about it.
Well, you know, it's one of those. You know, if I did see it, it was one of those, you know, facts that, you know, when your brain just deletes information for no reason. You know,
so mine did it just because I can't do anything else. But I do know that this.
Are you again?
I've no idea. One of my favourite knock jokes, that is. Anyway, no, the Rush Rush. Obviously, you can't do a drumming show without Rush, can you? You can't.
Oh, cool song as well. Also, I was going to say before we started recording, I didn't this band on my shirt. I could have put a song of theirs, of any number of songs of theirs in this drumming show, but I didn't pick one.
What is it?
Okay. Tool. So yeah.
Well, no, you're quite short.
Yeah.
Oh no, you mean I'm a tool? Yeah, that's what everyone says.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've been doing this show.
Yeah,
for
no, we've not played any Tool, have we?
No.
At all.
That is shameful. Yeah. I mean, have you listened to much of them or?
No, but I know they're good.
Yeah. I mean, like any number of people have said, they are in a class of their own.
Yeah.
Basically, they're just so, by the way, how their musical intricacy, and complexity and sophistication is just like, cranked up to 11. So yeah,
cool.
but yeah, there's a lot of great stuff from them, definitely. Yeah. So anyway, a lot of great stuff from Rush as well. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know what YYZ stands for, David?
Crikey.
No. That's the quickest answer. That is right. No is easier. Yeah. It's the call sign for the airport in Toronto. So like Birmingham is BHX, and but YYZ is the call sign for Toronto Airport. So on your luggage, if you go to Toronto, you get a sticker which says YYZ, and I've got one because I went to Toronto. And the beginning of this is, I think, the call sign itself. Ding, 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 ding. So let's have a listen to the best drummer, I think, that ever existed, apart from the other people that are going to compete with that. And it's Rush with YYZ.
Rush, YYZ, or Z if you're the other side of the Atlantic. What do you think, David? Is that just great, or is that just great?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, nice stuff. Yeah, very what I've heard from Rush. Yeah, unique guitar and vocal sounds that they have in their music. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it's a nice track. That nice. Nice instrumental track. Yeah, it's good. Yep.
It is. I like the fact that they're doing. So that's their second instrumental of their time, and they are so good live instrumentally. They're just like, and I mean, because Geddy plays the guitar, I mean the bass and the keyboards as well. So it's like he's still working hard, even though he's not singing. For those of you who missed the words in that song, it was "Trump has lost the election."
Oh right. Yes, yeah.
Hey, not this one. It's the next one of yours I'm really looking forward to. But anyway, we're going to go to your next song, which is Hey You!
Oh, yes, yeah. I thought it'd be a nice excuse to play these guys again, because we've only played them once before.
That's cool.
The song Better Now, if you remember that.
Oh, I know. I like that, didn't I? I remember that.
Yeah, it's a nice dark sort of track, yeah. This track is in Guitar Hero. One of their best known tracks, definitely. But yeah, there is some nice drumming in this one, and yeah, I thought it'd be a nice excuse to play one of theirs again, because I love their stuff. I think they're great. So yeah.
Oh, that's great. I was looking at most of the songs I've played before, most of the bands I've played before on our show, apart from one which is coming up. So no, I think it's fine. We can, if you like them, play them. That's it. That's all we're saying.
Yeah. There is some cool drumming in this, though. Definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, you.
Well raised
bring them every week, David. I'm happy with that.
I mean, like, if you like catchy, heavy rock music, how can you not enjoy that? I mean, come on, like
that's a delightful little tune. I've just actually gone to Spotify and put them on my playlist because they.
Oh, nice! Oh, well done.
Because I remember I liked them last time, but it's just nice. It's just great. It's good. It's fine. It's excellent.
I think the frontman Scott Stevens, he has a great voice as well. I think.
There's just nothing. I could listen to them all day. I'm not having. That's just great. It's fine. We're having that, David. Good choice. Bring it in.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Reel that one in.
Yeah. He has quite a like grubbly voice almost, like sort of thing. But yeah, I think it sounds great. Yeah, great stuff. Yeah.
Good. I was a bit concerned though on the Spotify thing. It says that it's got karaoke versions, so I shall be singing along to them.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Interesting how the things that you find from years ago and stuff. Let me just look at when these guys split up, because they split up some years ago now. So right, here we go. They split up in 2010. That album is from 2004. Head for the Door. That album. That's their third album out of 4. And so yeah, they split up in 2010. I bought this album new a few years ago now, maybe like 4 years or something, I don't know, or something like that, 5 years, I don't know. And yeah, I bought it brand new and it was sealed, And like I said, they'd split up a few years previous to that, and the album was from 10 years before or whatever. And there was a sticker on the cellophane saying that they were on tour. So, yeah.
So yeah. That's no good if they've split up.
So yeah, it's interesting the things you come across.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh wow, that's the X's. People should go and
the X's. Yeah. Very, very underrated the way I see it. Yeah.
I'd agree with you because I'm having that. They're a good band.
Yeah. I will be picking their songs in future shows as well. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Oh, good. I think you should. This is a late comer to the party. It wasn't on my playlist until yesterday. Because I think I keep playing Bloys the Cult, but I have no excuse for this one because this one has replaced an Aussie over the mountain, who was Tommy Aldridge was drumming. It was his first drumming job with Aussie, and I love Tommy Aldridge drumming. As Ozzy would call him, a flash American bastard, because he used to do a drum solo with his bare hands. And if you've seen a drummer do a drum solo with his bare hands, then that's the way. But
I've seen that once. Sorry, once when me and my dad saw Whitesnake.
Oh, so it was
did a fast drum solo then with drumsticks, and then he threw them into the audience, and then he did a similar thing with just his hands, and it was just brilliant.
That's it. Oh, so that is Tommy Aldridge. That's because he played for Whitesnake, so it was Tommy Aldridge you saw.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Massive blonde hair.
Is in the band still today? This was a couple of years ago.
No, I just saw that he went to play for Whitesnake for a while. So I would assume when I was looking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, he is Flash American Bastard. Love him, but that's got nothing to do with one of the brothers in Bloys the Cult who plays the drums. But I was listening to this the other day and I thought, Jesus Christ, this is such an ideal song for the drum show because it's drum orientated. It's great. So that's the only reason I chose this over.
Yeah, great choice. I'm looking forward to it. Also, I've got this album. Yeah, I think I've got this album. Yeah.
This is probably the best track on the album. I would say.
Also, is it just me, or would that be a good band name in itself? Flash American Bastard.
Yes. And out comes Donald Trump. They are veteran of Psychic Wars.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? Yeah. Nice guitar and keyboards.
Yeah, love the guitar in that. The guitar in that is so nice. It's very good. But
yeah. Nice stuff. Yeah, I do have that album. Yeah, I thought.
Swallowed a bit.
Yeah, very nice stuff. Yeah.
Because I think last time I played.
Sorry. I say a lot of nice stuff from Blue Oyster Cult. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no. The last time I played the Cult, you told me there was a new album. And
I think it was last month. It was released. I think.
And I've been listening to that. That is such. I was so surprised how good it was for the fact because they were brilliant, and then they got a bit with a lot of bands as they get older and they sort of change personnel. They're not as good, but it's a great album. Their last album, I really like it. I'm happy with that.
Excellent.
So, sorry. Let's go on to your next song because I'm intrigued because I'm going to give a little name check here for Q Master Junior. Little Liam Q, and he's a huge fan of. I don't mean little. He's just a lot younger than me. A huge fan of the Arctic Monkeys, and I caught a little bit of this when I was downloading it, when I was getting it off Spotify today, and this seems a lot noisier than I expected.
It's there are sections with more kind of heaviness and distortion a bit in the guitaring, but it's a short song. It's less than 3 minutes, but even so, with the drumming, if you're going to drum to this one, you need some technique and stamina, definitely. So it's really fast and like in this song's in Guitar Hero 5, and that's one of the Guitar Hero games where in the list of songs that you have, each instrument's difficulty is rated from 1 to 10 sort of thing, and the drums for this are rated 9. So
Gosh.
Or is it 9 or 10? One of them two. Yeah. So.
But to be fair, if you can get past 9, then 10 doesn't make any difference. Joe, I think 9 would probably be quite difficult anyway.
I do remember. One thing I do remember being rated 10 in the last Guitar Hero game before the Guitar Hero Live, when they kept using that rating stuff, as it were, was the vocals for Bohemian Rhapsody were rated 10. So
that sort of figures really. Even Queen refused to sing some of that live because they couldn't. So that's cool.
Well, I mean, the vocal layering on that, the middle section is just crazy. Like I don't know if I told you this before, but I read somewhere that the opera section in the middle of Bohemian Rhapsody, which begins at I See a Little Silhouette and then ends at the guitar solo. I read that recording and finishing and preparing whatever that section took 3 weeks apparently.
Wow.
So
and that's the section they won't. Well, they didn't do live because they just couldn't do it. So they just played a tape, went off, and then Brian May comes back with his sixpence and his guitar. Which
this is a great song though. So
cool. Let's have a listen.
Let's go.
Some want to kiss, some want to kick you, but there's nothing that you could
Goodness gracious me! I mean, I would that did rock along at 2 minutes 53.
Yeah. It's just kind of it never slows down at all, does it? It just all the way through. It's just
short and simple and sweet, and I don't mean simple in a way, but I do if I compare it to the next song. But like, I like his voice. I rate his voice. I find it charming, and I like to listen to it.
He does have a unique voice, I think, good. He writes good lyrics as well. So
definitely, Mardy Cow makes me laugh all the time. Every time I hear that, it's a good.
Mardy Bum, do you mean?
Mardy Bum, that's it. Yeah. That's why it's my pet name for my wife, Mardy Cow. But yeah,
obviously, right.
Mardy Bum is even better.
Yeah. But it's interesting because when he sings, he, like, not just in that song, but any number of their other songs, I suppose. A lot of the time when he sings, he kind of sings like off beat, kind of like in that song, certainly, So it's kind of like, there's a guitar rhythm, there's a drum rhythm, and there's a vocal rhythm, and I was just thinking, the reactions we were sort of making during that song. There's nice bass work in that song as well. So yeah. Nice,
that is a good.
Yeah.
They're more complicated than I'm led to believe sometimes. It's like I think they just know what they're doing and they go for the.
Yeah. I don't know really. It's kind of because
they underplay their musical brilliance. I think is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they play. They work very well together, basically. Yeah, and because I don't know if I've told you before. There's an example of an inspirational fact. I think is the fact that when because obviously Arctic Monkeys, one of the biggest bands of the last couple of decades. Millions of album sales and massive worldwide fame, and yet, when they originally formed in Sheffield, none of them could play a musical instrument.
Oh, really?
So
that's interesting.
Yeah, but I think I think like I said, I think they work. They're all the members. They're all individually really good at what they do.
Yeah.
When they come together, they just work. They just gel really well together. So
there is something nice about them together. Yeah.
Yeah. Although their most recent album, which is called Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino, from 2018 actually. That one is very, very different to their other stuff.
Yeah. I heard there was a bit of an uproar, wasn't it? Some people were saying it was just not the Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah. Well, I've not listened to it at all, pretty much. Although I do own it. But yeah, it has more like elements of jazz and other sort of things that they've not really done before, like sort of thing. And so while the critical reviews were still very good, actually, but yeah, with the fandom, it kind of polarized people,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's move on to the next
anyway,
song.
That's a great song. Yeah.
It was it's good.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm a huge fan of early Marillion with anything with fish in, really, including my chips. But
chips with fish inside them.
You know what I'm saying. I was trying my best.
Whoa. I could have just struck a goldmine business idea there. So.
Oh, chips with fish inside them. You're right. They're called fish fingers. I don't know. I like that. I like that.
Fingers. Oh, yeah.
But never mind. But I understand what you mean. Smaller and finger biteable. Yeah. Right. Anyway, no, Marillion, right?
Wait,
a lot of people.
Nobody pick fish fingers up with your hands, do you? So really.
No, you don't. No.
So, yeah.
And you don't normally dip them in custard, Matt Smith. So, yeah, let's talk about Marillion.
Yes.
I love them. This song is it's a little longer than I wanted. It's double the time of the last song and a minute more. So,
Oh, crikey.
or 50 seconds.
So it's about 7 minutes or something, is it?
It's 6:48, unfortunately.
Okay.
But it's a great songs for drums, and there's so much in this this track. I would be intrigued to see what you feel about it at the end, because it's a marathon, not a sprint. This one, but I love them. I love Early Marillion, and I think everybody else should. So I'm going to give you Jigsaw for Marillion.
Hey, let's hope the pieces fit.
Children become beneath the bridge of sighs, forever throwing firebrands at the stonework. We are Siamese children, related by the heart, bleeding from the surgery of initial confrontation, holding the word scalpels on trembling lips. Stand straight, look me in the eye and say goodbye. empty chambers embracing the end. Puzzled visions haunt the ripples of a trading moon. Dream coins for the fountain are to cover your eyes. We reached ignition point from the sparks of pleasantries. We sense the smoke advancing from horizons.
You must have known that I was concealing an escape.
Stand straight, look me in the eye and say goodbye, goodbye. Stand straight, we've drifted past the point of reasons why. Yesterday starts tomorrow, tomorrow starts today. And the problem always seems to be we're picking up the pieces on the ricochet. This is the ricochet. I'll be seeing you again on the ricochet. Will you show me the pieces next time on the ricochet? I'll be seeing you again on the ricochet.
So that is why I plugged for 6 minutes and 48 of Jigsaw. So,
Yeah, it sounded very nice. Yeah, nice stuff. And it was kind of like a progressive song of some length, but it was all like slow tempo. You know, it didn't like no tempo change. Didn't like speed up or or any like kind of dramatic solos or anything. But it was nice. It was a nice sort of laid back song. Yeah, it's nice. So yeah.
yeah, it is. It's a nice little song. I like. Well, I say little. None of their songs really are that little in the grand scheme of things. But they've done some great stuff. And I like Marillion, and I felt that was the only chance I'd get really to play some Marillion, because they are too long, and they probably wouldn't fit into many of the other, unless we do the long show one, the show with long songs, because we did short songs.
Yeah,
we were talking about doing long songs.
Yeah. Could do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right, let's go to the last song, because I've got a meeting.
Yes. Yeah.
So I thought this would be a better one to finish with, because I've heard some Priestess before, and I know what they're like, and I like them.
Yeah, this is only the second time we've played them on this show, and as you know, with other bands we've mentioned, I need to play more of them on it. Yeah, you've said about how much you loved them before, like, and the song Two Kids, that's a great one, and
that was great.
Yeah,
That's what got me into them.
This is from the second of the two albums they did, and it's interesting because the sort of overall tempo with the vocals and the guitar, and the overall sort of sound is quite slow, sort of, but with the drum parts there is some fast drumming going on, even with the slow tempo, which is quite interesting. Like, so, yeah, and also I like the vocal sound as well, the vocal melody as well. So I'm interested to see what you think. Yeah.
That's
so.
it. Well, do you want me to? Oh, okay, I was going to say we could say goodbye with this one.
Yeah, we could do if you want. Yeah.
But I will.
Yeah.
I can tell you what I think now, actually, because I actually did play it earlier. It's fucking great.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. See if you still think that. Yeah. Thanks a lot for listening, folks. Cheers.